Most of you have heard of uncontacted tribes, but many still wonder how they survive when they come face to face with jaguars, anacondas, and caiman without a single piece of modern technology, no electricity, no roads, no doctors, no medicines, no weapons beyond spears, and yet they endure. They raise children, they build fires, they share meals. They live and they die in balance with the forest itself, stay until the end, because what they do with their dead will shock you, and it reveals how deeply their lives remain tied to animals and nature. Uncontacted tribes like the Kawahiva of Brazil, the Corubo of the Javari Valley, and the Mashkopiro of Peru remain among the last human groups untouched by the modern world. They live where rivers twist endlessly through dense jungle, where predators move silently in the shadows, and where survival depends on ancient memory, not modern machines. Their bond with animals is not just practical, it is the very foundation of life. Every meal comes directly from the forest. High in the canopy, hunters stalk spider monkeys, waiting motionless with bows and spears as the animals leap between branches. On the forest floor, tapirs and wild pigs are tracked for hours through thick undergrowth until the moment comes to strike with sharpened arrows and spears. Along winding rivers, men paddle dugout canoes carved from single logs, spearing fish from the shallows and dragging caiman from the water under the cover of night. And towering above the forest floor, skilled climbers scale trees, smoking out wild bees before plunging their hands into hives to gather honey. Nourishment and medicine combined. Nothing is wasted. Every hunt, every catch is shared among the tribe, feeding families and strengthening bonds. But the forest is not only a provider, it is also filled with predators. Most of us fear jaguars and giant snakes. For uncontacted tribes, they are daily neighbors and sometimes prey. Jaguars are feared but occasionally hunted when they threaten lives. Giant caiman lurking in rivers are speared from canoes in daring night hunts, their meat and fat sustaining families through lean months. Massive anacondas, feared even by scientists, are killed when they invade fishing grounds or threaten children near the water's edge. There are no hospitals, no doctors, no medicines. All healing comes from the forest itself. Snake bites are treated with crushed herbs ground by hand. Infections are burned away with smoke and poultices pressed against wounds. Shamans light resins that smolder into thick smoke, believing the spirits themselves help drive away illness. Elders pass knowledge to younger generations, teaching which leaves soothe fevers, which resins drive out sickness, which roots cure pain. Malnutrition strikes in years of drought, and there is no outside aid. Sicknesses we call minor, a cough, a fever, an infection, can end lives here. When death comes, the forest receives them. Some tribes dig shallow graves beneath the floor of their huts, burying their dead where families still live and sleep. Others place bodies into hammocks lined with leaves, lowering them into the earth beneath the shade of the trees. Some raise the dead onto platforms or into trees themselves, offering the body back to the forest. And in rare, haunting rituals, the dead are cremated, their ashes mixed into food and consumed by loved ones, so that the spirit continues living within the tribe. At times, when death casts too heavy a shadow, entire villages are abandoned. The huts are left behind with the dead inside, and the people vanish deeper into the jungle. To us, these rituals may seem haunting. To them, they are balance, life and death together in the same forest. Outsiders have glimpsed skeletal remains left upright, villages emptied without warning, ghostly figures spotted from the air, sitting in silence among the trees. Shocking to us, but part of their cycle of life. To them, death is not an ending. It is a return, to the soil, to the animals, to the forest that sustains them. Scientists estimate there are around 100 uncontacted tribes left in the world, most hidden deep in the Amazon. They hold knowledge modern science still struggles to understand. Knowledge of predators, jaguar tracks read like maps, snake movements interpreted like warnings. Knowledge of plants, cures for illnesses we still have no medicine for. Yet their survival is fragile, threatened by loggers, miners, disease, and the destruction of the rainforest itself. Protecting them means protecting not only them, but the jaguar, the tapir, the bees, and the entire living system of the Amazon. Most of you know uncontacted tribes exist, but now you've seen how they truly live, how they hunt, how they heal, how they die, and how their lives are bound to the animals of the forest. Their story is not isolation, it is balance, a balance we have lost. Uncontacted tribes are not relics of the past, they are the guardians of the Amazon, and their story is the story of humanity itself. If you want to explore more epic journeys into the wild, from the animals of the Amazon to the apex predators of land and sea, subscribe to Critter Safari and join the pack for the next epic adventure.